Welcome, dear children. Today we can continue with the lesson organizing. Now we are going to learn about delegation of authority, its importance, centralization and decentralization, and difference between centralization and decentralization. Now let us see the meaning of delegation of authority. Delegation of authority is an organizational process wherein the manager assigns a part of his work to others and gives them the authority to perform the assigned task. The process of delegation involves assigning duties, entrusting authority, and imposing responsibility on subordinates. Let us see importance or advantages of delegation of authority. When the size of an organization expands, a manager alone cannot do all the work himself. So he has to share his work and authority with the others. The main advantages of delegation of authority are specialization, relief to top executives, scalar chain, executive development, and quick decisions. Let us discuss these points in detail. First one, specialization. That means through delegation, the manager assigns jobs to his subordinates according to their abilities and experiences. So delegation leads to division of work which result in better utilization of human and other resources. Second one, relief to top executives. Delegation of authority enables managers to share his workload with the subordinates. So it reduces the burden of senior executives. By transferring routine work to subordinates, the manager can concentrate on important matters. Third one, scalar chain. Delegation of authority creates a chain of superior subordinate relationship. It directs and regulates the flow of authority from top to the bottom of the organization. So it serves as a base of management hierarchy. Fourth one, executive development. Delegation gives an opportunity to employees to learn decision making and leadership. It helps to improve the quality of personnel at lower levels because they are required to handle various situations and solve various problems. In this way, delegation of authority is a means of developing future managers. Last one, quick decision. When authority is delegated, lower level employees can take quick decision without consulting the senior executives. They can take a more practicable decision within the policy framework laid down by the top management. We move on to the next topic, centralization and decentralization of authority. First of all, let us see what is meant by centralization. Everything which reduces the role of subordinates is known as centralization. In centralization, the decision-making authority is vested in the hands of top management only. Thus, centralization of authority refers to systematic and consistent retention or concentration of authority for decision making at top or higher level of management. In a centralized organization, all the decisions on specific matters are taken by the top management. In such an organization, very little authority is given to the managers at middle and lower levels. Let us see what is meant by decentralization. Everything which increases the role of subordinates is known as decentralization. So decentralization of authority means systematic dispersal of authority to all departments and at all levels of management for taking decisions and actions. An organization is said to be decentralized when managers at middle and lower levels are given authority to take decisions and actions on matters relating to their respective areas of work. In decentralization, the top management retain the authority for taking major decisions and formulating the policies of the organization as a whole. Top management also retain the authority for overall coordination and control of the organization. Now let us see the basic differences between centralization and decentralization. In centralization, concentration of authority at top level of management. But in decentralization, dispersal of authority at all levels of management. In centralization, role of subordinates are minimum, but in decentralization, the role of subordinates are maximum. The main purpose of centralization is to ensure control and coordination. The main purpose of decentralization is to speed up decisions and to motivate and develop subordinates. In centralization, burden on top executives are very heavy. But in decentralization, burden on top executives are very low. Centralization is suitable for small organizations, but decentralization is suitable for large organizations.